be selected by the rest of the league to a top 10 list in a year I didn't really feel like I had the top performance I could have had is a pretty good feeling.
When you say CleanX, I think hard carry.
CleanX, he was my teammate on Ultra. He's out of his mind. That kid does some things that you're just like, how did you just do that? And why did you do that? He's really improved, and he's like a really smart, aggressive SMG.
My God, CleanX, the tissue is an issue.
CleanX's biggest trait on the map is his speed. Definitely the pace he sets.
He's a fast player. He's very smart. I guess a good word is ratty. He's very methodical when he plays, and he's a talented player, and his career is going to go a long way.
Doing everything they can to hold down this remaining dirty CleanX.
When I first think of Arcitys, I think of someone I really respect as a player and as a person, and the biggest thing I would take away for Arcitys as a teammate is just his ability to lead. He's a big reason for our Cold War success, the amazing season we had, and I feel like people didn't really give him the gas he deserved for that season.
It's the championship for FaZe!
A turret with good comms. Like, if a kill streak could speak, is him, bro.
He's really good in high pressure situations where he can just make the right play.
Arcitys has to be the hero for them.
Has to be the hero. It's good octane that we possibly lining up. There's one.
There is times where you talk about it and you're like, what did we do wrong this map? It's like, we didn't do anything wrong. He just popped the piece on us.
Team player, he just does what it takes to win.
Whatever needs to be filled type of player, so huge respect for that guy.
Arcitys, he is daddy.
First thing comes to mind, I think Sib, straight shooter. Definitely one of the straightest shooters in the league. He doesn't miss.
Sib, top 2 AR in the game. The main role of an AR is to get kills, and he does that very well.
Gonna take a lot more than that to kill Sib. 9 now in a row.
He's on a power position. He competes with the likes of Dashy and Celium and Arcitys, and you know what I mean? Like, so if he gets in those good positions, he's very consistent.
I don't know, he kind of plays like me sometimes. He's just like a gunny ego child type of player. Gonna take the first gunfight he can take, and he's really confident in it, so.
His confidence is his strength, to be honest. Like, it shows in game and out of game.
Just chows everything. He just runs around. Like, he's really, really good at playing CoD. So that's just annoying, sorry.
As he's growing, he's just becoming more well-rounded, but I would definitely say his raw talent is his biggest strength.
Another massive victory there from Sib.
It feels amazing, especially like to be picked from your peers because they're your competition and they're probably the biggest or the most credible critics you can get.
What comes to mind is why the was he running an AR for so long? I mean, he was so good with an SMG and everybody told him to run an SMG. He takes out the SMG, they win a world championship.
As a sub player, he is really good at communicating up front. You get super in the moment, the crowd's going, lights are going. He's popping 2 pieces and still telling you they're spawning here, they could be here. Like, that's a big difference between a decent team and a great team.
When I hear Kenny, I just think about last year and that crazy bounce back that he had. That was extremely impressive.
Kenny! The things are running it up!
He became more comfortable. Everyone around him became more comfortable. You know, whenever that happens, it's like a win-win for everyone.
Overall, they kind of just had our number LAT as a whole towards the end, but I feel like Kenny did a really big job of kind of stepping up for the team. I mean, he was back-to-back MVP the last 2 events, so it kind of just shows like how much work he was putting in and how much effort he put in to really get better.
So I feel like I started the season out pretty good, and then like the middle of the season, I had some rough patches, but I think ending the season out like this was kind of like the cherry on top.
And imagine if you're Kenny right now, back-to-back MVPs, he is him, man.
Fred, I call him Alfred. We just talk crazy when we play 2K. He's just calling us bins, we're trash, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, that kid just took the league by storm. He came in and had probably one of the best rookie seasons you'll ever see. If you ask everybody around the league, he's far and away one of the top SMGs in the game.
Probably the best sub of Vanguard. He knew every single timing, he knew where to be, he knew when to play slow or fast, and he kind of just, he had it perfected by the end of the season. He was frying everybody.
I think similar to CleanX, he kind of has like that play style where he's just super ratty.
Teammates tell him don't get the hill, just run around, really get in their face and be a complete nuisance to them and like make them have to worry about you at all times.
Always trying to get behind you, spawn kill you, just, I guess, play a little cheesier, if that makes sense.
Cheeser. You know, there's a lot of old head people who, they don't like the snake or they don't like to abuse the slide cancel mechanics. He's the complete opposite, and he flanks everything. He's just a pest. He's just annoying. You just see the confidence just flowing through him.
I think Pred had a really good Vanguard season, but I definitely don't think that's his peak. I feel like that's just the start.
When he goes off, he lets you know he's going off. He'll get up, he'll scream at you.
The Pred flex is awesome. Like, I think it's hilarious.
He's Jack, so like you gotta let him know.
Am I a fan of the Pred flex? No, I want to slap him across his head every time I see it.
I don't look at what he does when he celebrates.
He just feels like God on the stage. You can tell he's just like.
So anything to not be boring, I support. You know what I'm saying? These people are more than just COD players, you know?
Peaced up and Pred delivers.